Alright, good people. Once again, we're back to talk about tires. These tires are the closest I've got so far to a marriage between the Atsus and the Continental Extreme. I don't know who manufactured the tires, but I do recognize the name. Now, when I first bought the Achilles, I had never heard of Achilles, so I had to do some research. Watched a couple of videos, some guys bragging about how good the Achilles was. Man, let me see for myself. And I was not disappointed, not in the least. And of course, there was the Milestars. Didn't know about that. And when I get to the Atsu tires, I like the design, the tread pattern. It was different. But doing my research, I discovered that they were owned by, I believe, let me see if I get it right, Sumitomo Tires. Like, why does that sound familiar? Sumitomo is very well known in the sports car, race car type deal. I'm at a loss for words right now. But anyway, so Sumitomo comes out with two tires that are very popular. One of them is the Atsu. I can't remember the other one. There are so many tires out there, and a lot of your lesser known tires are actually owned by big brand tire companies, manufacturers. So I said, okay, I'm gonna give it a shot. If they're owned by Sumitomo, they can't be that bad. Boy, was I right. They weren't that bad. They do have shortcomings, but I can work around that. I can work with that. Not a problem. So, the tire that you see before you, I didn't think I was going to ever find a tire in the price range that I found it in. Like I said, it's a well-known brand. A lot of people recognize the name. Some may not. But what surprised me was the fact that they had a budget-friendly tire. Like, really? Oh. Look at the water just beating off. I like the tread pattern on here because it's wide enough where the rain can pass through the tread blocks. But at the same time, the tread patterns are so zigzaggy. I say zigzaggy because it's not uniform. You can see this one is smaller than that one is shaped differently from that one, and this one is shaped differently from both of these. So I call it zigzag. And it's zigzaggy enough to cause friction to grip the road, even if it's wet. See how I'm spraying directly on the tread, and it's literally just coming off, going down in between the tread, down into the openings. So you got some nice little cuts and slits over here on the block. What was that? What is that on my finger? Cuts. I don't know how deep they are, but you got two little slits right there. And you got a cut right here. But if you look, that cut right there matches this cut right here. And the same thing, I believe, with every two of them. As I'm looking at the tire, every two tread has that same slit going across. And still, they were able to put the gap and measure it and make sure that it was lining up. Now, I don't know how good these will ride in the summertime, because I actually bought these for the fall. But we shall see. Because these are going to be the ones that I ride and test through the winter. Yes, yes, yes. The one and only Falken tires. I'm not sure who manufactures this. I have speculations. I have an idea, but I don't want to say it because I might be wrong. So leave a comment leave a comment below. Who do you think manufactures Falken tires? So, of course, you have the lettering. The way they design the lettering across the tire, that's nice. That is nice. Tire gloss on there on a nice summer day. It's going, man. And it's easy to read the tire information easily. 215, 55, R17, 94. It's like 100, 150. I'm not sure. But most people are not going to think about that. They want to know, how good do these tires look, and will these tires fit my rim? This is the width going across the tire. This is the width on the sidewall, and this is your diameter for your rim. That big circle part in the middle. Now the speed rating, like I said, is 94W. Anybody wants to look up the speed rating for the tire? There it is. There it is. Now, what other information can we look for? I see it somewhere. Oh, by the way, these are directional. And I say that because this big symbol, this big word on the side that says inside. Which means this side goes closer to the chassis, and the other side is what you'll actually see out on the road. Now some people are concerned with the style or the type of tire, because a lot of people, a lot of manufacturers, they make more than one tire. So even though the treads are different, they assign a name or a number to each style of tire that they made. So Falken making a lot of tires. Name this one the Zeiss Zex ZE 950. Okay, all right. I'm not quite sure what that's supposed to mean. I'm not even sure if I pronounced it right, but that's what it is. And this is made. I just saw that. Where is? Ah, there it is. I know I saw it somewhere. This is made in Thailand. You know, you have so many products coming out of China. It's like, okay, there's other countries in the world. What, they don't make good tires? I believe this would be my second pair of tires from Thailand. I believe which tire was it? I believe it was the Achilles or either another brand of tires that I have in the shop that's made out from Thailand. Okay, so Indonesia. The Achilles were manufactured in Indonesia. Now, that's not to say that all Achilles tires are manufactured in Indonesia. What I found through my research on YouTube and on the actual websites themselves is that some of these tire manufacturers have multiple manufacturing plants, especially the ones that own three or four different brands, so they can literally produce a tire from any brand at any manufacturer plant they want. They own it. But aside from all that technical talk, let's see. Rotate this tire around. So I guess that's pronounced Zeiss. I'm not sure. ZE 950. AS. I'm assuming the AS is all season. I've seen that on a couple of tires now. AS. Even the Mastercrafts that I'm currently riding on now, they have an AS. Those are called the Mastercraft Stratus AS. So, all season. But I keep hearing the same thing, that all season, quote unquote, all season is not actually all season. You might get 3 good seasons out of it, and that's it. Spring, summer, fall. Maybe some light winter snow, light winter conditions, depending on where you live. But like those Midwest winters, oh my goodness, those horrible Midwest winters. You really do need something that's going to grip the road, something that can use the snow to your advantage. And that's why I got these. I want to know if the average person were to get a set of all season tires, not realizing or not wanting to get dedicated winter tires, what would be the best all season tire to get? So you got these Sipes, and this is something I haven't seen so far. Sipes on the shoulder blocks. I've seen Sipes on the on the center tread, and the inside or the outside, the left or right tread blocks, but to have Sipes on the, and again, with these tires, it's an inside outside setup. So this side with the Sipes on it, with the Sipes on the blocks, that goes on the inner side of the car, of the wheel. And on the other side, you got your cuts and slits. Man, I'm looking forward. You know how hard it was not to put these bad boys on the car now. Man. But don't you worry about a thing, because all the tires that I have in the shop, I will road test them twice. I'll test them one in the setup that it was designed for, like the Achilles. The Achilles, I bought those summer tires, but that don't mean that they not good enough to get you through the fall. So I'll be testing those in the fall. I've already tested them. Well, I didn't test them in the spring because we had a very short spring, so I had to wait because all the snow. I didn't want to take a chance. But yeah, all the tires that I test, I'll be testing them at least twice, so that I can get a good feel of how they react to certain conditions. You might get one tire that's good for the spring, summer, and fall, but it's not good for the winter. Then you might get another one that's good for light winter conditions. It'll get you through the spring, but then in the summer, it'll wear out quick. So where's the balance? What tires will do what? How long will it last? Now these on the outer tread, on the outside of the tire is where you find your tire information. Tread wear 500, traction A, temperature A. I've seen some tires at 540, 530. But again, the way the tread is set up, these tires seem like they would go good through the winter. And that's what I want to know. How good are these tires? They've got a well-known name on it, but even the best manufacturers can have a hiccup and make a bad batch. That's why they have recalls. So hopefully, I really want these tires to work. I really want to, man. So after, I do my road tests every 3 months, except for the winter time. I haven't gotten that far into it. So that pretty much wraps it up for now. The tires I'm currently testing are the Mastercraft Stratus AS. You can pick those up at Walmart, or you can order them online at Amazon.com. No, I don't have an affiliate link to give you. I purchased all these tires with my own money. Maybe if there's enough demand, I might open up an online store where you can purchase through me, and I will use different vendors to get you the tires that you want. Not sure how that's going to work, but we can look into it. If, like I said, if there's enough demand, I'll look into it for you. So, that being said, good people, I will see you out on the road.